Good day to Dr. Nora Shikin. My name is Ang Ija, CF220179 from Foundation Engineering Section 5. Today's title is Geotechnical and Geophysical Techniques. So, today's presentations are including with the intro about these two techniques, the examples, and also the difference of these two techniques. Let's start the presentations with a short introduction about today's title. In order for us, especially civil engineers, to understand the Earth beneath our feet, there are two ways provided and given for us to get to know of it, which are the geophysical methods and also the geotechnical method. Both these two methods are crucial in constructions, but they differ in how they gather and use the data. Without further ado, let's dive in and explore how these two techniques can help us to obtain essential information about the ground. Let's look at the first technique, which is the geotechnical investigations. So for this technique, actually it involves with the physical interacting with the ground. So this technique includes with the functions of drilling and also collecting the sampling of the soil and rock, and also the testing of the strength and composition of the soil. So normally the engineers will use this method to determine how much the load the soil can withstand. Here's the three examples of the geotechnical investigation, which are the soil sampling, the standard penetration test, or we call it as SPD, and core penetration test, we call it as CPT. While looking at the geophysical investigations, actually geophysical, they are using the sensors and also the instruments to detect what's below the ground without disturbing to the soil surface. So how they detect the subsurface condition of the soil is by using either the waves, the electrical signals, or the magnetic field. It's like taking an X-ray of the ground. So here's, if referring to the left-hand side of the slide, you can see there are three examples given. First is the seismic surveys, second, ground penetrating radar, or we call it a GPR, and third is the electrical resistivity. So both these three methods, they are quite similar, but they're just using the different detect method. So now people might be wondering what is the difference between these geotechnical and geophysics methods, because both of them are using to detect the soil properties, the soil profile under the ground. So now let's look at the geotechnical first. In terms of the data collections, the geotechnical needed the involvement in the physical samples, and it provides the detailed data at the specific points, which means how many boreholes we take, then we can get more detailed data. And in terms of the cost and time, of course, if involved in the drilling process, it will consume more time and also the cost of that. Like in terms of the renting of the equipments and also the drilling during process, like how many boreholes they want to drill. So this all taking a lot of time and cost. And then for the suitability, it's ideal for the smaller area or when the specific soil properties are needed. While looking at the geophysics, in terms of the data collections, it uses the remote sensing. It will not disturb to the ground. It just uses a remote and sensor to sense all the soil properties, the soil profile under the soil surface. And it also covers a wider area but with less detail. So it's more suitable to the wider area instead like the geotechnical one, it's only suitable for the small area. In terms of the cost and time, it's faster and often cheaper, and especially over the large area. So lastly, suitability is suitable for the preliminary investigation or the larger site. In conclusions, both geotechnical and geophysical methods are essential for the understanding of the ground. To sum up everything, the geotechnical techniques, they offer the detailed and point-specific data to us, while geophysical methods, they provide a broader and non-invasive overview. Long story short say, both techniques have their own advantages when facing to a different type of the situation of the site areas. So it is important for us to prioritize the right techniques depends on our project needs. So So that's all for my presentations. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.